Maya, I've got a business update for you. This time it's about your biggest client. They've terminated their contract with you. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do I mean? This is all because of your incompetence. That was our company's biggest account. Do you plan on taking responsibility for this? I'm really sorry, Miss Howard. I've been handling that account myself this whole time. They've never once told me there was a problem or mentioned any sort of issue before. They've done nothing but say how happy they are that things are going well with us. So, why would they up and terminate our contract like that? About that. I'm going to be nice and not tell you the reason they did it. What? If you don't tell me why, I won't know what I did wrong. And if they wanted to terminate their contract with us, why did they contact you instead of me? I'm the one who's been dealing with them this whole time. That's not the point. You're overthinking it. They don't trust you. That's why they called me. Huh? I don't know what else you want me to tell you. They're a big client. If you don't pay attention to the little details with an account like that, what do you think is going to happen? Look, I didn't want to tell you, but maybe it's best if you know. It's because you've got that strange sickness. Strange sickness? What was it? Bowel cancer? No, it's called ulcerative colitis. Yeah, that. You should have been taking better care of yourself. My medical problem has nothing to do with me not taking good care of myself. It's hereditary. It runs in my family. And anyway, don't you think we're getting off topic here? What does my sickness have to do with me losing that client? Because you're defective and therefore they don't trust our company. What? You're not reliable. Your condition could flare up at any minute and you could miss an important meeting or something. They think it's too risky for them to do business with you. If that's really how they feel, then why don't they just sign with someone else in my department? Why would they quit working with our company altogether? I don't know, but there's nothing we can do about it now. They've already said they're terminating their contract with us. There's no point in trying to change their mind now. This is all your fault, don't you think? If my sickness is really the cause of all of this, I'm terribly sorry. I guess I shouldn't have mentioned anything about my personal life to them. Hey, this isn't an issue that can be solved with a simple apology. You need to understand how this is going to impact the company as a whole. And you're going to have to take responsibility for this. Okay. It's not okay! What are you going to do about it? I'll recover from this. I'll make it up to the company. I'll work even harder than before, and I'll get us some great accounts. That's not what I mean. I want you to understand what kind of burden this sickness of yours is putting on our company. I need you to keep your mouth shut about this, too, and be very careful about what you do from now on. Otherwise, you're going to be demoted all the way down to break room cleaning staff. If you don't want that to happen, your only other option will be trying to sleep with this boss. You're completely useless. Oh, so now you're not even reading my messages? You're just going to ignore me, huh? You screw up at work, and now you're going to start ignoring your manager? If you think that's the way to get ahead in this company, you really are stupid, aren't you? How about you just make it easy for us all and quit? Good morning, Miss Howard. I'm at work right now, so I can't answer the phone. Do you need something? Shouldn't you already be at work right now? What's going on? Hey! Quit screwing around with me. Why did you get the owner of this company involved in this? Whatever could you mean? Don't play dumb with me. On my way into the office today, the owner was standing outside waiting for me. He told me never to step foot in his building again. He was pissed. Oh, yeah. The owner is known for his passion regarding his company, isn't he? That's probably how he managed to build it up to the level it's at today. I don't care about that! I want to know what you did that led to this. What did you do? I didn't do anything. I just went to that client's office first thing in the morning to apologize. Huh? If I was really the reason they didn't want to work with us anymore, it would only make sense that I go there, apologize, and try to get them to rethink their decision and maybe go with another member from our office to handle their account. That account didn't just mean a lot to me. It meant a lot to the growth of our entire company. Huh? You went and spoke to the client directly? Yeah. I almost got down on my knees and begged the receptionist to let me meet with the client. But luckily, before it went that far, the person in charge came out to meet with me. He explained the entire situation to me. Ms. Howard, he told me you were trying to steal the account away from me. Mr. Dumont said you waited outside their office building for him, and you basically forced him to have dinner with you. He said you did nothing but badmouth me the entire time, and talk about how much better you were at your job than I was. Aren't you embarrassed to stoop that low? Even worse than that, he said that after dinner, you tried to get him to go to a hotel with you. I don't know if he had had enough of you already, or if the thought of doing that with you disgusted him. But he said he never went with you to the hotel. He said he just wanted you to leave him alone. So he started telling you that he'd terminate the contract he had with me and sign with you later instead. But he told me that he never planned on actually doing it. And even after you told me he had, he really hadn't. He wanted to pin the whole loss of the account on me, and then swoop in and save the day by getting them to sign with you a few days later. To say you're horrible would be an understatement. I told your boss everything you had done, and the client confirmed it when he called to verify my story. But it sounds like that news has made its way all the way up to the owner already, huh? You little... You went too far this time. I won't let you get away with this. I'll make you regret what you did to me. You'd better get ready. Oh, do whatever you want. Just don't cause any more trouble for our company, okay? You should be happy the only thing they did to you was fire you. Maya, it's been a while. Are you free to talk right now? I have some news for you. What is it? I just wanted to tell you. I got married. Oh, is that it? Congrats. I've never been happier in my life. I caused so much trouble for you before, so I just thought you'd want to know. And I really wanted to apologize to you too. Oh. If you're talking about that account, don't worry about it. No, not that. That's not what I wanted to apologize about. I wanted to apologize for stealing your fiancé. My fiancé? What do you mean, my fiancé? Who are you talking about? I don't have a fiancé. I mean, I'm already married. I have a husband. Huh? What? Huh? No, no, no. Is this some kind of joke? No, I'm not joking about anything. I'm married. I have a husband. That means I don't have a fiancé. Oh! So what you're saying is your fiancé already called you and told you he's not gonna marry you, right? That's why you're just saying you're married, right? Because if you admit that he dumped you, you'll just break down and start crying, huh? I think you're mistaking me with someone else. I'm not mistaking anything. The other day, when I got fired from work, I was sitting outside the office on a bench crying, and this handsome guy came up and started talking to me. He asked me what was wrong. And why do you think that guy is my fiancé? Because he told me he was. He said he came to drop off something his fiancé had forgotten, but he couldn't just ignore such a beautiful woman crying outside alone. So he took me to a coffee shop and we started talking. That's how I found out he was your fiancé. He said I was so beautiful and that he had never felt this way about another woman before. After that, things started moving so fast. We spent the entire day together, and then we even spent the night together. That's when we started talking about getting married. Sounds like a scam to me. Huh? A marriage scam. What? No way. What are you talking about? He's not trying to get a green card or anything. He's American. Miss Howard, I think you were so caught up in trying to get revenge on me that it clouded your judgment. It's a marriage scam. I don't mean he's trying to get citizenship. I mean he's trying to steal money from you. He probably told you he needed money to get the wedding ready really quickly, right? And that he'd pay you back everything later, right? Well, yeah, but weddings cost money. That's not a lie. And he said he didn't want to elope, so we're having a small ceremony. Even a small wedding would cost a decent amount of money. He'd have to rent a hall and a tux and lots of things, right? I don't think you're ever gonna see that money again. My friend told me about this kind of scam. Handsome men target desperate women, either through dating apps or chats. In this case, crying women on the street. These guys can make thousands of dollars in just one day if they find a woman desperate and gullible enough. And it sounds like this guy did. No, no, no. You're just upset that I stole your fiancé and you're trying to scare me. Just admit it. I won and you lost. I told you, I'm married. My husband is with me right now. How could you not know I'm married? We worked in the same department for a while. Do you want me to send you a picture of my husband? Or do you want to talk to him? Like I said, he's right here. Quit screwing around with me. None of this is possible. How could you have a husband with your medical condition? Who would marry you? Well, for starters, I've known my husband since high school. We were friends long before I was diagnosed with this. In fact, he proposed to me after we found out I was sick. He said he didn't care if I was sick. He just wanted to be with me. So we got married. And what does my sickness have to do with not being able to get married? And if you didn't think anyone would marry me because of my sickness, why did you believe that guy who scammed you was my fiancé? A fiancé is a person who's going to marry you, isn't it? Wait, you're right. That's... Huh? So, that guy wasn't really your fiancé? That's what I've been telling you from the start. Oh my god! I just called him. I can't get through to him. What should I do? That's too bad, huh? Why are you acting like this isn't a big deal? This is your fault. I'm holding you responsible for this. Huh? You tried to steal that account from me at work, and you failed. Then you tried to steal a fake fiancé from me, and that backfired on you too. Explain to me how I'm responsible for any of this? Don't get smart with me! Give me my $5,000 back! You gave him that much? I'm not giving you a cent. You keep talking about responsibility. How about you take responsibility for your own actions for a change? Okay, I get it. I'll apologize. I apologize for everything I've done to you so far. So please, just give me my money back. Okay? I got fired from my job, and that guy took everything I had saved up. I've got nothing. Well, you could always try moving back in with your parents. Then maybe try looking for another job. Whatever you decide to do, I don't feel that I have any reason to help you. Don't say something like that! Maya, please! It's okay. I think I know of one thing you can do. From what I hear about you, you're probably really good at it too. You can try sleeping with the boss. After that, for a short while, Miss Howard would wait outside the office building for me to show up. And when I did, she would just yell at me and say terrible things. But as soon as the owner heard about what she was doing, he knew something like this would look bad for his business. So, he called the police and threatened to charge her with everything from trespassing to disturbing the peace. When the police came, she still refused to leave, thinking she had every right to be there. Then, when they placed the cuffs on her, she knew she had screwed up yet again. She immediately stopped talking and just started crying her eyes out. After that, she became remarkably cooperative with the police. I think even now, she's still waiting for the perfect time to get her revenge on me. I even heard that she tried applying for a job at our rival company's office. It doesn't look like she's learned anything from any of this. It won't matter for much longer anyway. Last month, I found out I was pregnant. After talking to my husband about it for a while, I think I'm going to be resigning soon, so I can stay home and raise my child. So I really don't care if Miss Howard gets that job with our rival company or not. I've got a good feeling that our paths will never cross again.
Hey, Sophia. Give me money. Brother, not again. I gave you $300 a week ago. Have you used it all? I want a few things that can't be helped. Transfer me $500 by tomorrow morning. For God's sake. Why don't you just get a job? Oh, how can you talk so big now? Do you think you're better than me because you left home? I decided to say what was on my mind. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself asking money from your little sister? Not really. We are family, so the one who has more money should pay for all. I can't be your supporter forever. Hey. You call yourself a supporter. I just used a word that you would understand. I'm glad you understand. Anyways, transfer me $1,000. Don't add the amount. I have to tell you, I have my own life to live, so it's not going to go as it was. What? That will be solved if you move back home. Do you have more expenses because you left home? There's a reason why I left home. Oh yeah. A dude, right? What? You said I didn't know anything? I knew you were calling a guy for hours in your room. From the conversation, I could tell it was your boyfriend. You were eavesdropping? The walls in our house are so thin, I can hear everything. That's true. Anyways, I'm worried about you, sis, as an older brother. I waited in front of your company. What the hell are you doing? I mean, I thought the place you would get a boyfriend is the company. Bingo. You guys looked so happy together the second you came out of the company. So you left home to live with him, right? Basically, yes. I see. Okay. If you know about it, then I'll tell you. He is my boyfriend. We've been dating for about an year and I think about marriage. Longer than expected. He's a decent guy. I never thought you would have a boyfriend. Thank you. It's better for me because I get twice the money. What? Anyways, give me $1,000. Okay. Oh, but this is the last time I'm going to give you money. Tell mom that too. Okay, whatever. I'm counting on you for next month too. Hey Sophia, it's mom. What? Can you pay for this month? What? It's unusual for you to forget payment. I texted you because it seems like you forgot. I didn't forget. Okay, then there's no problem. Also, I want a bit more money than usual this time. I'm short about $400 from my credit card payment. So please help me out. I gave my brother $1,000 the end of last month. Really? But that's for your brother, right? The daily expenses are different. Didn't brother tell you? I told him that the $1,000 I gave him is going to be the last money I gave you guys. What do you mean? I'm dating someone and we're thinking about marriage. Yes, your brother told me about that. Since you started living with him, are you going to give us twice the money, right? Twice the money? I wasn't after the marriage. If that's the case, you should get married to him right away. What are you talking about? Am I wrong? Don't make me repeat myself. I told him that the $1,000 were the last money I'm going to give you guys. Last? What do you mean last? It means exactly what it means. I don't know how brother told you, but I'm going to live with my boyfriend. So I need my money for my own expenses. I can't keep supporting you guys, so the $1,000 is the last money I'm giving you. That's what I told you. Hey, the $1,000 was also my kindness. You guys need to stop depending on me for money. Do you have to make your brother work? Sophia, wait a minute. You too, Mom. Even though Dad has died, you still get the pension, right? Why do you have to ask me for money? I have to pay my loan. That's because you keep on buying designer bags. You just have to live on your own level. But I still need money. You're the one who used the money Dad left for us. You need to regret your choices. Hey, Sophia. It's a child's job to take care of their parents. Stop making stupid excuses and transfer the money. Those words, you should say that to brother as well. I'm going to get married soon and be in a different family. It's going to be harder for me to support you financially. I have to support my own life. So you should make your brother work. Then you should be able to live with your pension as well. Don't say that. Your brother doesn't work at all. That's why we've been relying on you, Sophia. Do you know what you call kids like that? Exploited children. Exploited? Maybe you didn't think of it like this, but when I thought about my future with my current boyfriend, I realized that I should not keep giving you money. I wouldn't be able to get married if I kept doing this. I don't think that's the case. First of all, it's my brother's fault for not working in a financial state like this. That's true, but you're working, Sophia. And I've said countless times, I'm going to be in a different family soon, so you guys have to figure things out on your own. But Sophia, if you're going to be persistent, I'm going to block you. Wait, I have stuff to do. Hey Sophia, what the hell are you doing? Answer me. What? Mom keeps telling me to work and it's annoying. It's all your fault. That's great. What the fuck are you talking about? Mom thinks that you should work. That's a great perspective. It's not good. Hey brother, you need to realize that it's strange for you to not work at all. After you graduate high school, you haven't worked until 36 right now. You couldn't just live off your parents' money, but you started living off my money as well. Aren't you embarrassed as a big brother? You're so annoying. I think it's much better than not working. Stop acting so big just because you work at a good company. You're the one who is relying on my paychecks from that company. I'm not going to forgive you anymore. I'm going to drag it back home. Even if you cry, I'm going to drag it home. Do you know where I live? Of course. When I followed you and your boyfriend, I followed you to your apartment. I made sure just in case. Whatever you do is not that big of a deal. Okay, so you can't act so big anymore. Say bye to your boyfriend. Why? Because he's the one that's giving you stupid ideas. He's not a good man since he doesn't want to support his girlfriend's brother. We don't need a man like that. What are you talking about? I'm going to go to pack your things. Sophia, I know you're there. I'm here to get you. I'm ringing the bell, but you're acting like you're not home. Open the door. Oh, you're really here? Of course. Let's go. Come on out. Well, what? I'm not there anymore. What? Are you out? No. I've already moved from that place. What? That's impossible. Apartments are usually contracted on the yearly basis. You've only moved in about 2 months ago. It's not that easy for you to cut the contract. Stop making excuses. Just come out. The room is a weekly apartment. What the hell is that? It's for people who want to live for a short period of time. The shortest contract is a week. I was going to move soon anyway, so I lived there for a little bit. But I didn't need it anymore, so I released it yesterday. What the hell? So where are you now? Answer me. I'm abroad. What? Are you stupid? Stop making things up. I'm not making things up. I'm moving abroad. Forever. No. What the hell are you talking about? My boyfriend is not from here. Stop lying. He looked Asian. His parents are Asian, so he does location, but he's not from here. So he's really foreign? Yes, he worked on my companies for 3 years as a contract. Now that the 3 years are up, he's going back to his country. And he's bringing me his wife. What? Do you think I'm going to forgive you for that? I'm already legal and an adult, so I don't need anyone's permission to get married. Also, I'm going to work out his new company. So even if you contact my current company, do not going to say anything. Delete all your money here. No. I am near the airport right now. What? What are you saying? I'm going to finish the contract on this phone and leave tonight. What? I don't want to contact you anymore, so it's perfect. Tell mom that as well. Wait. Bye. My brother was trying to drag me home, so he waited at the closest airport to our house. But unfortunately, since we had a job at a different parts of the country, we left from a different airport. When my brother realized it was useless, he went to my previous job. But obviously, they kicked him out, and also called security. My brother looks scary, but he's not scary at all inside. After that, my brother contacted my uncle for financial help, but my uncle texted me to figure out the actual situation. My mom and brother don't know about that. My uncle was so pissed, and as a result, they cut ties with all their relatives.